Hey guys, Ulysses here. It's been a while. I know, I forgot how to do this. I've been repeating myself for hours now. Today's video is about my clothes. Yes, the subject of many controversies. Actually, well, not controversies, but many of you have been asking me about my clothes throughout these number of years. So today we're gonna do just that. I wanted to talk about some of the clothes that I have, especially the ones that are very special to me. I wanted to talk about the stories behind them and some of the applications that I have, as in like how I wear them. Another reason why I wanted to do this video is because actually from last year, I've been sorting out some of my belongings, whether it being clothes or just items like cameras and stuff like that. I've been trying to simplify my life a little bit more by selling and getting rid of things that I don't use that often. So what you'll see today is what's left of my capsule wardrobe. I haven't counted, but I have approximately, I think like 30 to 40 pieces that I use frequently. And even for some of the pieces that I show you guys today, there's a high chance that I might get rid of them. So consider this video a remembrance. Okay, so now let's get on with some of the clothes that I have. Okay, let's start off with some of the big guns. First off, we have, this is called the Sanjuro Kimono jacket from Visvim. I think it's 2019 or 2020, autumn and winter, I forgot. It was about $1,500 or a bit more, I forgot, I'm sorry. A lot of you have commented on this piece when I wear it in videos, so here it is. This comes in very handy actually. This is the arms, the sleeves are about, come to like the 7th of your arm. So it is warm because it's essentially a down jacket, but it has some breathing room, which I really like because I use my hands a lot. This piece I wear a lot actually, I love it. It's very easy to wear again, and you can kind of tell that from the fade of color that it has right here. Next piece, similarly, the next piece that I want to talk about is my Visvim kimono jacket. This is something very similar to the one that I just showed, but it's a different color and it doesn't have down material, and it's made of a thinner material. This was also around $1,200. They have a version of this that isn't torn up so much, but I got the damaged version because I think it looks dope. I want to jump off the Visvim market for a bit, and I want to show you this. This is a vintage Fishtail Parka. It's really hard to tell because it's really big, but this is a legit US Army piece. I bought it for about $400 on the vintage market. It is very warm because it comes with this kind of down inner vest thingy. It has lots of pockets, the form factor is amazing, and I was able to live through winter with this. Thank you. I actually have a short story around this. I fell off my bike once and I was in a small accident, and then I tore this Fishtail Parka along with me. There are some holes here. So this one has a few battle scars and I love it. Next, sadly, back to Visvim. As you can tell, I have a lot of military-ish earth tone-y colors. I have like military greens, and I have khaki stuff and brown stuff. I also have a lot of blue pieces, and I try to put those together sometimes. But this is a damaged denim jacket from Visvim. I love this indigo color. It's a color that I haven't really seen elsewhere. It has this like dupe. It has this deep, almost purplish, ominous tone to it, which I love. The details on this are absolutely phenomenal, and the buttons are also from Visvim themselves. I'm sure this cost a shit ton of money to make, and I paid a shit ton of money to buy this too. This was about $1,400, I believe. This piece too, I use a lot because, especially in my wardrobe, I have a lot of round collars. This one has a more tight, sharper collar, which allows me to look a little bit sharper than the other clothes that I have. One thing I wanted to straighten out before I get too far into the video is that this stuff they cost a lot of money, and it's a little bit too much, I think. You don't have to spend this much money on clothes. One thing to keep in mind is that I've been into clothes for about like 10 plus years. I was doing a lot of fashion modeling a decade ago or so, and I kind of needed clothes for like styling myself and use for gigs. So I accumulated clothes there, and I've been kind of selling and buying since. And then what happened was I had a shit ton of clothes, and I've been kind of selling stuff off and then simplifying them into a capsule wardrobe recently. So don't get thrown off by the numbers. I think it's a crazy number 2. And again, I think I'm probably going to be selling a lot of them because it's just unreasonable. Back to the video. Sorry, I just ate dinner, so got a bit moody in here, didn't it? So next off, I wanted to show you guys some of the pieces that I wear under those outerwears, like sweaters and knitwear and whatnot. First one I have, and this is probably the one that I use the most. This is a black or charcoal sweatshirt by Visvim. This one also goes to like 70% of my armish. Very, very comfortable. This is also a damaged one, so it has this like charcoal texture, and also you can see kind of the holes and the damaged, can't think of the English word, kakol. I basically have a light blue version of that one. However, this one's a little bit more softer in texture, and this one is a veggie dye version. It seems like it's a very poppy color, but it's actually not. It's a very nicer roll off on this light blue color. And when I wear it with something like loose blue jeans, it goes very, very well. Next, I have a red version. However, this one is full sleeve. The other ones were like 1/7 of a way to my arm, to my wrist. This one is a full normal sleeve. I bought this in autumn because it seemed like an autumn color. Honestly, yeah, I'm kind of considering getting rid of this. I don't know, it's cool, but it doesn't really fit well with my other pieces in my wardrobe, so considering. And if I remember correctly, all 3 of these sweaters were approximately $500 or so each. Honestly, a little bit overpriced in IMO, but they feel incredibly good, and they're made really, really well. So I think that's kind of what you're paying for. If you're a type of person that for some reason asks for bang for buck in clothing, then I would say the black charcoal one is kind of more unique, and I would say has more value to it and will probably hold more value, I think. Next up, we got the sweater, the Vism sweater. This is, I think it was 10% cashmere, so it feels extremely comfortable. It's made very well. This cream color is something I saw that's very unique that I don't see in other brands. So I opted for this color. I don't think it necessarily fits me well, honestly, but it feels incredible, so I wear it in the house a lot. And yeah, come on, who doesn't need a hoodie, right? And this also was approximately $500 or so. Next up, we have a liner down vest. This goes pretty much, you wear it under other outerwear, and you can even button it up to do so. This one specifically, if I'm not wrong, was worn by John Mayers, so it is extremely expensive in price in the second-hand market. And I got this for about 1,200 bucks, I believe. This is reversible. I usually wear it on this end. This also, I love it as a garment, but I think it doesn't really fit my wardrobe. It functions kind of as an accent piece because all my other stuff are kind of earth tony or blue. Another point to note is that the stuff that I'm showing you guys in this video, I'm kind of intentionally going through a lot of Visvim stuff. I mean, yes, I do own a lot of Visvim stuff, but the one reason why is I have a lot of really, really cheap items too, but the Visvim stuff, you know, they cost a lot, which is in line with today's video theme, so yeah, I'm just rolling with it. And if enough people like this video, I'll probably do the polar opposite and go through my really, really cheap clothing. You know, I don't usually only wear Visvim stuff. I have a bunch of like really, really cheap vintage wear that I mix with it. So let me know if you guys are interested in that as well. Moving on, the next piece is a Dries van Noten coat, very long overcoat. I got this one pretty cheap at a thrift shop for like $300 to $400. I think retail this was like 1,000 or more, I don't remember. I really love this piece, but it's hard to use it every single day because it's quite unique, I would say. It fits well though with my wardrobe because it has this like military-ish taste to it. But for me personally, the longer and heavier a garment gets, the less utilization it gets, just because I don't like heavy stuff. I don't like things weighing me down when I move around outside. But yeah, this is my Dries van Noten coat. Next, moving on down the body, we got a few trousers and shoes. First trouser that I wear a lot is, okay, this is a Visvim cargo pant. I love this. Cargo pants, they have a special place in my heart because they're like the first thing that I fell in love with wearing when I was in middle school, I think. And so having kind of like a technical, high quality cargo pant that fits a lot of my wardrobe is a blessing, and I do wear it a lot. This one specifically is called the Visvim Jumbo Air Sanction pants. It has some damage done to it, but one of the main reasons why I wear it so much is because it just comes in handy so much. There's like this waist adjustment thingy right here, so you don't really need a belt. It comes with many pockets. You also have the same kind of rope thing on the bottom of the slacks too, right here, so you can adjust how tight it goes. This was a little bit expensive. I remember this was like 800 bucks or so, which is like honestly a little bit crazy for a cargo pants. So I do not recommend it, honestly. But I will say this, about less than half, I think, of these things that I'm introducing I might get rid of. But this is 100% gonna be sticking with me. This piece also survived my bike crash, so I do have a very sentimental value attached to this pant. Next up, we have the Visvim Journeyman denim pants. So this pant is weird in many ways. This is like a tucked thing in the back. Here you can see the seam. It also goes to about like ankle height. So it's really comfortable to wear, actually. But I would say the form factor is a little bit strange or unique. So I would say unless you have a specific vision in mind to pull this off, it's better not to go for this, I think. Another odd point about this is that it's really hard to obtain. The first time I heard about this was when I was shopping in the Visvim store. The clerk or the shop guy came over to me and he's like, "Hey, Yuli." And I was like, yeah. "Do you know about the Journeyman pant?" And then he took me to the backside of the store, and then he brought in whatever was left from the previous season. And then he's like, try it. And then I tried it and I kind of fell in love. So that's why I had to get my hands on it. I basically waited like a year to get some version of it from retail. And this is also, and it's really hard to do that because you don't really have a say in which kind of one you get. Like these things are all like done by hand, and the colors vary as well. Like mine has this wacky, I don't fucking know what's going on here. It's like someone could tell me that this was done by a middle schooler and then I would believe in that. And this one goes for about $1,400 retail, but again, it's really hard to get it retail price. It's kind of like those weird Birkin bags where it's like you're kind of forced in a room to buy it, and then that's like your only choice or time to buy it. So it's like, oh, just open up my wallet in front of you, Mr. Store Person, sir. And you're forced to buy it, and sometimes you regret it, sometimes you may not. Personally, I don't know, I might get rid of it. I'm not sure. Next up, I want to talk about a trouser that I'm wearing right now. These are the Yeezy slack track pant thing. Sorry, I don't know what to call them. These are sweatpants. They're incredibly comfortable. They come in this earthy tone that fits really well with some of the things that I have. Very comfortable, and they're also warm but not too hot. And with these times in society with Rona, you get to wear them a lot indoors, and you get to just slap something on top, and then you get to wear them when you go outside, go shopping, whatever. What I mean is they're very versatile. They're very easy to use. I think I got these for about $300 retail. Next up, I want to go over shoes. I want to talk about two pieces that I love and wear a lot. First one being the Visvim FBT Moccasins. Can you see that? They are worn a lot and they're very dirty. These were about $900 retail, I think. And I think most people wouldn't wear them down this much. What I like about these are that they're not a boot, but you can make them look like a boot, and they're extremely comfortable to wear. I take photos in them a lot, so they wear down a lot. But the Vibram soles, they really help with the cushion. And the leather on these FBTs really mold into your feet. You cannot go wrong with a pair of these. They come in very different types though. But if you're a person like me that wants to wear a boot but doesn't want to wear something heavy, then I highly recommend these FBTs. There are a lot more pieces that I want to talk about, but I feel like this video is getting extremely long, so I'm gonna end it here. And the last piece that I want to show you guys is my Vism Cristo sandals. The Cristos come in many different colors and types. Essentially, these are overpriced sandals, but with good enough reasoning from what I see. The cushioning is amazing, the fit is amazing. In terms of like levels of comfort, these are off the charts. They look amazing, they have enough chunk, but not too much chunk, which I like. The color scheme on these ones specifically fit really well with like a blue jean, but also they fit with anything. That's why I use them so much. If I was to get another pair of Cristos, I would probably get the black one, but if you can find these are really rare right now, this colorway, but if you can find these, I would recommend you pick them up. This I picked up for about $400 new on the used market, which was really weird, but I think retail it would cost about $800. So that was the video, and in total, my clothes that I showed in this video are worth this much money. Honestly, I have a few other pieces that may also cost kind of a good chunk of money, but I'd like to wrap up this video right here. Okay, and there it was. I hope you enjoyed this video. Those were some of the clothes that I own and cherish. Let me know which pieces you liked the most. I apologize for the clickbaity title, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.